The page. You are 7 years old. Your father leaves you at a castle that is not your home. You will not see your family again for years. This is an honor. He pulled every string, called in every favor, to place you in the household of a powerful lord. Most boys never get this chance. Peasant children spend their entire lives in the same village, never traveling far from where they were born. You are different. You are being shaped for something greater. You are given a uniform and a narrow bed in the servants' quarters. Your job is to serve. You pour wine at feasts. You carry messages through endless stone corridors. You stand silently against the wall while lords discuss wars, marriages, and betrayals. You are invisible, but you are learning. You watch the knights in the courtyard. How they move, how they speak, how they command respect without raising their voices. The lord's wife teaches you manners, music, and proper conduct in noble company. She corrects your posture, your speech, your table etiquette. You learn to dance. You learn to play chess because it teaches patience, strategy, and sacrifice. The castle chaplain teaches you Latin and scripture. You learn to read and write, skills most peasants will never possess. But you are not here to become a scholar. You are here to become a weapon. In spare hours, you practice with wooden swords. You wrestle other pages. You ride horses until your thighs burn. The master at arms watches closely. He is already deciding which boys have potential and which will be quietly sent home. Some cannot handle the discipline. They cry at night. They fail their lessons. They are returned to their families with polite excuses. Their futures end before they begin. You will not be one of them. The squire. You are 14. Your voice cracks. Your body hardens. You are assigned to a knight, Sir Roland, veteran of 3 campaigns, a scar running from temple to jaw. You are his shadow now. You wake before dawn to prepare his armor. You polish steel until you see your reflection. You oil leather straps. You check for dents that could cost him his life. You groom his warhorse, a violent beast trained to bite and trample. You treat it with careful respect. You carry his weapons. You sleep outside his chamber door. When he rides to war, you ride behind him. Spare lances. Spare horse. Spare everything. You are not allowed to fight. You witness your first battle from the edge of chaos, screaming men, thrashing horses, blood soaking into mud. The smell of iron and fear. You lose sight of your knight in the crush. You stand shaking, praying he survives. Because if he dies, you are nothing. He emerges alive. That night he teaches you what books cannot. How to read terrain. How to sense when a line is about to break. How to kill without hesitation. Hesitation gets you killed. Training grows brutal. Real weapons now. He strikes you with the flat of his blade when your guard drops. Pain is the only teacher that never lies, he says. 7 years of discipline. 7 years of transformation. The night bachelor. You are 21. The night before your dubbing, you fast and pray in the chapel. Kneeling on cold stone, you reflect on the oath. Defend the weak, speak truth, serve God and King. The words are noble. The reality will be harsher. At dawn, before the court and your proud parents, the Lord taps your shoulders with his sword. Rise, Sir Knight. Everything changes. You are part of the warrior elite. You may bear arms, wear golden spurs, ride a warhorse. But you own no land, no castle, no income. You are landless and poor. You sell your sword. You fight in tournaments, melees and jousts where men die for sport and glory. Victory can earn a year's wages in a day. More importantly, it earns attention. Politics governs even combat. Sometimes you let a nobleman's son win because his father might offer employment. Reputation is currency. This is the most dangerous stage of your life. One bad wound, you cannot afford a surgeon. One dead horse, your career ends. Many bachelor knights die forgotten. You refuse to be one of them. The knight of the household. A lord notices you. Perhaps you saved his life. Perhaps you proved loyal when others fled. He offers you a place in his household. You accept without hesitation. Now you have stability, food, pay, a bed. In return, you are his man. When he rides, you ride. When he commands, you obey. You train soldiers. Guard his family. Stand behind him during tense negotiations, a silent threat. You become more than a warrior. You deliver sensitive messages. Escort his daughter across hostile lands. Investigate rumors of treachery. You learn that power flows through whispers as much as swords. The knight banneret. On the battlefield, you distinguish yourself as a leader. The king witnesses your charge that breaks the enemy flank. He cuts the tail from your pennon, transforming it into a square banner. You now lead under your own colors. Other knights follow you. You recruit men at arms. You negotiate contracts directly. You hire a herald, a clerk, a surgeon, a priest. You run a military company. Every campaign becomes calculation, profit versus survival. Every decision costs lives. When you fail, widows curse your name. When you succeed, you take the glory. Command is heavier than armor. The Castellan. The king grants you command of a border castle. Not ownership, command. You drill the garrison relentlessly. Count grain stores. Maintain siege engines. Settle disputes among locals. Collect taxes in the king's name. You are judge, general, and governor. Raiders test the frontier. Sometimes you crush them. Sometimes you endure sieges. Men eat rats. Disease spreads. Morale cracks. You hold the walls. Endurance becomes your greatest weapon. The Baron. The king elevates you. Land. Villages. A castle that belongs to you. Nobility is now in your bloodline. Your father weeps when he hears. But power demands obligation. Military service. Court attendance. Political marriages. You judge peasants. Punish criminals. Your word is law. Other barons watch with envy. Power is intoxicating and dangerous. The Earl. War brings opportunity. You lead the largest force among the barons. Your charge at the Battle of the Marshes breaks the enemy line. The rebel leader falls by your blade. The king elevates you again. You command vast lands. Sit on the royal council. Influence policy. Other earls whisper. You are powerful now, perhaps too powerful. You build alliances. Arrange marriages. Offer bribes. Remove threats quietly. History will record your victories. It will not record your shadows. The champion of the realm. There is no better soldier in the kingdom. You have fought every major battle of the king's reign. Crushed rebellions. Repelled invasions. Captured traitors. When honor demands trial by combat, you fight in the king's place.